All right. It's been a long time coming, but here it is. Finally, Ian and I can sit down and do the YouTube comment reviews. And we just finished a long episode. And now Ian is completely... I'm feeling it too. It's a Friday night. And we figured let's get into YouTube reviews. And Ian, as you're about to hear now, is completely plastered. Hi, Ian.
Yes, I'm thoroughly polluted. Yeah, but I'm so ready to do this. I love it.
Well, let's start the comments with one of our favorite commenters that we don't know who the fuck he is, but he's awesome. And
who's that?
Oh, just by saying the name, you're gonna go, oh, this guy's great. None other than Buckfutter.
Oh, Buckfutter, dude. The name alone.
Buckfutter, his comments match his name. They're fucking hilarious. Okay, so here he goes. Oh, ho, 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 hello again, Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. I know I've been absent as of late. Long story short, I spent some time in the Slammer, and Tony Danza and myself are no longer allowed within 500 feet of a Chuck E. Cheese in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Anyway, after I was released from the big house, I was cruising along the highway, rocking out to Someone Get Me a Doctor by the mighty Van Halen, when all of a sudden, a new song started playing on the radio. I swear to Christ, I would rather listen to OU812 while getting a reach around by the ghost of Robert Shaw than to hear Smooth by Santana featuring Rob Thomas of Matchbox 20 ever again. Anyway, sometime soon I shall donate money to the expo and we shall do a review that becomes legendary. Rock and Metal Combat Podcast rules and Santana sucks Marmot dick or Marmot taint, whatever that means. Once again, he delivers a good one. All right. You gotta love Buckfutter.
Oh, Buckfutter, Jesus Christ. We're going to need a bigger boat, Chiefy.
All right. Next one is a guy that always leaves comments, and he's also the rules. The guy by the name of Mr. James West. You know, we all love...
yes.
We all love Mr. James West.
Where is James? We got to find out, though. Why is James West not on the Facebook page? We got to find out.
Well, maybe he's under his real name on, you know. I don't think it's the Wild World of the fuck that.
But this guy on the YouTube comments, James West is like, oh my God, he's right there. He's right up there with TikTok Man.
Oh yeah, he's great. And TikTok Man in person, holy shit, he rules.
Oh my God, even better. Even better.
And this one's for a YouTube exclusive. I guess it was, I don't know, I'm not exactly sure what we talked about on that one. But he wrote, another hilarious podcast. Ralph and Ian are the best. Those spammy pictures are just fucking great. As for whoever is leaving me the nasty little replies to my comments, I don't reply to morons. She can go fuck herself. Rock on, guys. And then that person she's talking about wrote, Rochelle D wrote, I respond to them though. Hi, James. All right. Got a little bit of stupid shit going on there.
Yeah, fuck her, dude. James West fucking rules.
I'll fuck her. I have no fucking. I'll fuck her and I'll fuck her hard and I'll fucking donkey punch her for James West.
Fuck that. I'll fuck James West first. I think he'd be a better lay.
Oh, probably.
This chick sounds lame.
Exactly. All right, the next one, YouTube exclusive for the one where you're extremely drunk talking to Lee Gertzman on the phone.
Oh Lord.
And this guy's name is VW Parts.
Okay.
It's very short. He just wrote, Lee seems like a nice boy. All right.
He is. I speak from experience.
Now, the next one is something that you replied to.
Oh, shit.
The guy's name is Ernest Eason. And he wrote, Ian is a turd. And then you replied, Ernest Easton, then your mama likes turds in her mouth. Well played. Well played.
It's true.
All right.
She's a turd eater. All right.
Jason M. on the Ozzy episode. I can't take anything these guys say serious once I hear that Bob Daisley wrote all the guitar parts.
I guess, that was a joke.
Yeah, and then I wrote, look up sarcasm on Google. And I never saw this reply. He wrote, "That's not sarcasm. That's not knowing what you are talking about. And in my opinion, disrespecting the greatest metal guitar player in the world." Well, Jason M., this show is not for you because obviously you don't even know what sarcasm means, because we actually admitted to you we were joking around, and you're like, you can't even joke around when it comes to Randy Rhoads. So,
yeah, and
skedaddle.
And, by the way, the greatest metal guitar player of all time is Tony Iommi, so your point is mute.
Yeah, well, and he's not being sarcastic there, Jason.
Yeah, that's science.
All right, David Breen on the Elder episode. I'd take the Elder over anything Kiss is putting out now with Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer. Hey, let me ask you. No, to you is not a good question, because I'm sure you would prefer Scat Kiss.
Okay, hold on to the question. He would take the Elder over Sonic Boom or Monster?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I tell you what, as much as I shit on the fucking Elder, and it deserves some shit, I don't know. I would almost have to take Monster over that.
Well, okay. All right, fair enough. I'd almost agree with you. I think they're neck and neck. I'd have to think about that one.
Well, I mean, you know, don't get me wrong. I don't know. It's all sucks, but you know, Monster doesn't have Just a Boy, or what's the real fucking faggoty song? Odyssey, yeah. It doesn't. I would have to take Monster over the Elder. Yeah.
All right, on the Iron Maiden, the first episode, this guy wrote, Zoo Nation wrote, "Is there an unedited version of the Killers review?" The answer is no. I don't believe I've put that one up yet, and if I have, you see, there's some YouTube reviews that it's that the show that when we record the show, we do it on time. There's no dead air or none of that shit. That I don't really edit it, so I put it up exactly how it is on the.
Oh, I would love to hear an unedited Killers, because I know there was a couple times I pissed you off in that episode, and it was funny because I flipped the script on you because you love to make the joke about well, you hate metal.
Right.
So every time you said you liked the first album most, I was like, that's because you don't like metal. And there's a couple times you got pissed at me. So that would be funny. But yeah, I mean, you are the gatekeeper.
No, but
so I don't know if you have that.
No, I don't believe I've made a Killers YouTube review yet. That's the thing. I don't think there's one up.
I gotcha.
I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. All right, the next one is for Motley Crue's episode Generation Swine. This guy's called The Stargazer.
Okay.
Another great review by you guys. I always enjoy listening the two of you tearing awful albums a new asshole. I laugh my ass off at that fake out. But Ian, how drunk were you to say Cozy Powell is overrated? Forget anything he did with Rainbow. Have you heard Mars, Bringer of War solo? Easily one of the greatest drum solos ever. Well, Ian, have you heard it? I haven't.
No, yeah, I'm not familiar. No, I love Cozy Powell. I mean, I think he's done some amazing drumming, but he's also done some stock drumming, in my opinion.
Well, there. I hope you got your answer why he says that.
There you go.
Weekend Warrior, Ted Nugent. Ernest Einstein wrote,
"Oh, this motherfucker.
True story. I was checking out the supermarket today. The young girl cashier asked me if I would like to donate to Wounded Warriors. I gave her $5. She hands me a card to sign. They hang it on the window when you donate. I signed it Ted Nugent. The young girl stared at the card for a second, then with a giant grin yelled at me, I love Ted Nugent." All right. We're going to have to go through some clunkers here.
No, that's one of the because the Weekend Warriors, that was an infamous episode where one guy deleted all his posts. There was some very racist shit pertaining to that. So I think he was part of that. I'd have to look at it again.
All right, on the 10 Ninja Weekend Warrior, Mr. James West wrote, great review, Ralph and Ian. Ted is a great guitarist, wrote some good tunes, and puts on a good show. Seen him open for Kiss 3-4 times. I saw Damn Yankees with Night Ranger. I will even say he upstaged Kiss on the Crazy Nights tour. Shit, I saw that tour too, and I agree. The night I saw them, and I was fortunate enough to see Tommy Aldridge on drums, but fuck Ted after what he said about Dimebag. What a piece of shit thing to say. Dimebag was 10 times a guitar player. That hypocrite pedophile will be, and I think Pantera's version of Cat Scratch Fever blows his away, and the southern style that they brought to the song. Well, there you go. What do you think? You think the Pantera version of that song's better?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's better. I think it was a very inspired cover. I think it was faithful, yet Dime put his own stamp on it. But I will say this: Dime makes Ted Nugent look like CC DeVille. So there, I will say that. And I love Ted Nugent. But you want to talk about technical ability? You want to talk about expanding the parameters of metal and the parameters of guitar playing? Yeah, he makes Ted sound like CC DeVille. Dimebag is night and day. Blows away Ted Nugent, and I love Ted Nugent. Music.
All right. Here's this guy that doesn't like you again, and again, I know this comment's directed toward you, but the guy is dead wrong about you because you are not this. I know for a fact you are not this.
Okay, that's fine.
He says on the Ted Nugent episode, the only people that hate Ted Nugent are liberal cockholes, and we all know that you're. What are you like? What do they call that? The middle of the road idiots.
I just jerk off in the corner. I don't know what you call it. Jerk off in the corner.
All right.
But yeah, that's the same guy. He deleted a lot of his comments. And,
is he the racist guy?
Oh yeah. There's two guys on the Ted Nugent review. One guy left his comments. The other guy deleted all his comments. But they were very racist, like right-wing shit, and I could give a fuck because you know what? You're listening to me. I ain't listening to you.
I'm kind of in the middle like you. I'm one of those idiots, but I lean a little toward the right on a lot of things. But what turns me off a lot about the right are these racist fucks. You know, they're so retarded. It's like you can't. You know, I put up this thing the other day on my page, and what was it about? Oh, Jay-Z wearing a chest shirt.
Right.
And, you know, this one guy had to leave a comment going, that's stupid Jiggy. And it's like, you know, and, you know, I mean, the guy, you could tell he's a Republican because, you know, you hate Che, you're definitely a Republican. I hate to admit this, but there's a lot of liberals out there that love Che. I mean, everybody that's wearing a chest shirt is a liberal. And they're fucking blind. I mean, I advise people, do your research on Che. You know, because it's fucking propaganda. It's total propaganda. I'm not talking about I read things about Che and I know that. No. My parents lived it. I have family members that were murdered. I mean, it's a known fact that Che was a ruthless. He was a serial killer. He really was. I mean, he was Castro's henchman. You know, normally, you know, like a Castro or a Stalin or whoever you know, whatever dictator who has people assassinated, they send him to the fire line and assassinate. Fucking Che enjoyed taking part of the assassinations. You know, in one instant, there was a little boy that fought to have his dad not executed. You know what Che did to him? Got a fucking gun, put it in the back of the boy's head, shot him right in the back of the neck, and nearly decapitated the little boy. That's who you're wearing. That's who you're wearing on your shirt. He killed the boy for wanting his dad not to be killed.
All right. Well. Here's the thing, right there, and I've talked to you about this offline, Ralph, because I said, hey, you know, as most Americans, and I'm gonna be, you know, let's be realistic about this. As most Americans, we don't know the history of Cuba and the history of Che. It may look like, okay, oh, that's a T-shirt to wear and stuff like that. But you, as a Cuban descendant, you're very well versed in the subject. You know much more about Che than most people who wear a Che shirt.
Yes.
I'm that way about Nazis. Both of my grandfathers fought in World War II. So when we have a fucking president who stands up for these tiki torching Nazis saying, well, there's good people on both sides. Fuck you, motherfucker. You fucking orange piece of shit. Both my grandfathers fought fucking Nazis. And they would never stand up for a president that stands up for fucking Nazis. That adds Nazis to their fucking cabinet. That, that abides that fucking shit. So, fuck you, you Nazi fucking lovers. Suck a dick straight up. I had one grandfather in Europe. I had one in the South Pacific, and they both were Nazi fucking killers. So fuck you, Trump. Fuck you, Trump supporters. Eat a dick straight up. Fuck you, Nazis. This is coming from a descendant of Nazi fighters. So there you go.
All right. Cheap Trick, the Dream Police episode, James West wrote, just a few minutes in and I'm already laughing my ass off. That Dream Police episode is fucking awesome because I actually heard it not too long ago, and that's when you came up with you talk about that term Kansas City hot plate.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a great. If you haven't seen the Dream Police episode, you really got to check it out because that one comes out of the gate hilarious.
Oh yeah, but that's another one of those I got to back up though. We've done, I believe, 4, maybe 5 Cheap Trick episodes that are very low rated for our show, and it's like, really, like, but then again, it makes perfect sense if you think about it. Like, I understand the genius of Cheap Trick, you understand the genius, but for some reason they're still relegated to where they are now, and that's because of people don't give it a fucking chance. And here's the thing, even if you don't like Cheap Trick, those are some funny fucking amazing episodes. Stop being one of those Kiss fucking faggots who only listens to Kiss episodes. Fuck you.
Well, all I can say is that fuck the numbers, I don't give a fuck because James West listened to it.
Yeah, James West, a cool motherfucker.
Well, right there, total win. Well, this is what he had to say. Just a few minutes in and I'm already laughing my ass off. You really are the fucking best. And what a treat for your fans to release this on July 4th. That was just a fluke, though. Thanks again to the best fucking podcast out there. And always, fuck spammy gay bar. If I was up until 4 in the morning last night trolling all 3 of her fans and facts for you guys. From you guys. Thank you. Again, thank you.
I'll tell you, and James West, please make the trip to the Rock and Pod Expo 2.
And James West, if you are on our Facebook, and if you are our Facebook friend, and if you don't want people to know who you are, at least let me and Ian, because me and Ian are straight up guys and will never give away your identity. I just would love to know who you are.
Unless I'm drunk.
Yeah. All right, well, then tell me.
Ralph would edit it.
So that's true. Yeah, there you go. All right, this guy. Now, I have mixed feelings about this dude. His name is Jeff Williams.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
I feel bad when I have to tell him stuff. But this guy, he's obviously a fan of my reviews. I believe it's my reviews, though. I'm not sure if he's a podcast reviewer.
Right.
But I know for a fact he's always talking about my Vieira Vault review. All right, and this comment I'm about to say, he has left it on all my YouTube pages, and it's driving me crazy. So he wrote, review the new masterpiece, We're All Right, the new Cheap Trick. This guy doesn't stop saying it. So finally, after ignoring him forever, I replied to him here, and I said, Jeff Williams, you are aware people are now donating to the Rock and Pod Expo, and we will review anything they want for a $40 donation. So donate or stop asking me to review this album or every video I put on every video I put up. Because if you don't, I promise you that album will never be reviewed because of your constant annoyance. We are not your jukebox. And I do feel bad saying this to him, but man, it seems like, dude, I'll put up a video going, oh, I saw Ace Frehley. Review them, we're all right. I mean, it's like, it's so annoying after a while. And but on the other hand, I appreciate that you like my reviews so much that you want to know what I feel about We're All Right. But hey, you didn't donate, brother. So, you know, put your money where your mouth is. Again, I'm not your jukebox. So if you want us to review it, well, wait till the next expo. And if you put in $40, we'll do it for you. It's not going into our pocket.
There you go.
All right, this one's for Motley Crue's Theater of Pain. This guy's name is Wesley Six.
Oh, this is an old episode. Okay, here we go.
Wesley Six. His last name is like Nicky Six, so you know this guy's pro crew. Dr. Feelgood is a masterpiece, and Bob Rock is a great conductor.
Oh, shit.
Why is it so hard to admit it, you fools? All right. That was funny.
All right. Have fun.
All right. Next is the Ozzy episode, Blizzard of Oz, A Diary of a Madman.
Oh.
Jeff Aru, he wrote, SATO stands for Satan and then Ozzy. I mean, people are just so fucking hilarious. And then this guy called Scott Lowski wrote, Jeff Aru, Satan and the Oz. And then this guy wrote, William Beller wrote, SATO means Sharon Arden Thelma Osborne, morons. And Ward Ballard has the correct answer. It has already been proven. That's what SATO stands for. So there you go.
Yes, and that's what I've heard too.
Satan and Ozzy. No, it was in an interview with Ozzy. That's what it meant.
Well, no, but I mean, they already said what it stood for. But originally, the song had another title to begin with, anyway. So.
Okay, Led Zeppelin. I think this is Physical Graffiti. James West wrote, Led Zeppelin are the greatest rock band ever, in my opinion. Their overall catalog talent and mystique are just unmatched. The Stones, Van Halen, AC/DC, and others are close, but Zeppelin just had so many fucking fantastic songs. Page in the studio was second only to Hendrix in his sheer creativity, and nobody could groove like John Bonham. Thanks for another entertaining review, guys. Fuck Spammy. All right.
Well, I agree with that to a point, but you can't ignore that Led Zeppelin released Into the Outdoor. So
my and I love that album, but my point is, Led Zeppelin's not my favorite band, but I can't argue with that comment at all.
Oh, Led Zeppelin rules.
Exactly. Vader 97 is real short. I guess he got offended by what I had to say on the Ozzy episode because he wrote, Man, I like Ultimate Sin. So there you go.
Yeah, I do too.
All right, James West on Physical Graffiti again wrote, Stairway to Heaven, in my opinion, and probably millions of others, is the most epic rock song and maybe the greatest song ever. How could Led Zeppelin not perform that for their fans? They would bring in money than any other band if they reunited. We all know Plant can't hit the high notes, but he still sounds better than most other his age, and Jason Bonham would fit fantastic on drums. Hope Zeppelin and Pink Floyd patch shit up before it's too late. Damn, please. You know, I will travel anywhere to see Zeppelin. I mean, because you know what, I wouldn't have till I saw that, what was it, 2007 reunion. It was fucking amazing. I mean, Celebration Day, the O2 Arena thing.
Yeah. Well, I saw him again, and this is, you know, why I have a huge problem with Robert Plant is I remember seeing him and Jimmy Page started playing Stairway. And like I said, dude, I'm looking around and I see grown men crying. You know, and not like in a bitch mode, but like, oh my God. But it's Plant. Plant came out and said, oh, he says, you know, to talk in English derelict, he says, oh, the lyrics are naffed. I don't like the lyrics. I don't like this. You know, it's like, shut the fuck up. You know, just play the goddamn fucking song. You know, even fucking Joe Elliott says he gets tired of singing fucking "Pour Some Sugar on Me," but he's like, it makes people happy, so I sing it. You know, it's like, to not play. I don't know. I got a major problem with Robert Plant. I just got his new album, and I haven't even listened to it yet. I don't know if it's good or not, but Robert Plant really pisses me. I mean, he just seems like a real fucking pisser. I don't know. Uh, John Paul Jones, on the way. John Paul Jones.
Yes, sir. All right, now we're gonna get into a really dark episode.
Uh-oh.
The one that if I listen to it, I'll get mad at you again.
Oh, I've still never listened to it.
Yeah, you don't want to, trust me.
Yeah, I know.
Well, James West on the Creatures of the Night episode said, "Oh fuck yes, you guys just made my fucking day reviewing this album. One of the best Kiss albums ever made. Proud of the band of this band again. This is a lineup that should have been together through the '80s, and you've got Bill Wang on here too. I know it's gonna kick ass before I even listen. That's why you guys rule. Fuck Spammy for life." So you can tell he wrote that before you heard it.
Yeah, and that's one of those things. I apologize to the fans for that episode. I can't even bring myself to listen to it just because I know I was in like such a wrong headspace, and I know I upset Ralph. I know, I probably upset Wang. If he ever sobered up, he might be upset.
Oh, he was upset during that episode. He was arguing with you.
But it's one of those, it's like, oh my God, the numbers on that episode are through the roof. And I'm sitting here thinking like, oh my God, there's so many people like that's their first time to listen. And I was like, I'm so embarrassed because I know like.
Well, the numbers are through the roof on Podbean.
Right? Oh, and YouTube too.
Okay, because the YouTube has all the. I edited a lot of annoyings on Podbean as much as I could.
No, but I know like when you put up the unedited,
yeah,
the numbers were through the roof, and I'm like, oh man, I mean that's like that to me that's the lowest of the low. But then again, you never know. Like I hate the episode where we fired Terrence. I think I'm terrible on that episode, and so many people love that Iron Maiden No Prayer episode.
I love that one episode.
And I don't like it, but then Bill Wang's weird like that. Like Bill Wang hates the
point of entry,
and I fucking love it. So it's like who knows what's going on. But I mean, I can honestly say like I don't even know what I said, but I can guarantee I don't stand by a lot of my comments. I mean, I was just like, man, that was like a bad week for me, and to do that, I shouldn't even have done that episode. And to know, though, that it got that many hits, like, these are people who might not even come back to the show because I was so horrible. And you even had a fan who wrote, and, Wayne gets pissed about this because he got lumped into it, too. This guy wrote, he goes, Ralph, I love your reviews, but he goes, those other two people were intolerable.
Yeah, that's the next review, actually. A guy called Scott West, he wrote, "Oh my God, Dr. Fuck, I love listening to you talk Kiss, but it's such a chore for me to listen to your friends. But I'm a fan and I'm soldiering through the whole thing. I have similar Creatures discography story to Ralph and Bill, by the way, and I agree that it rekindled my interest in Kiss."
I think that's a different review because I think there was another guy that was worse than that, but kind of said the same thing.
Okay, then maybe we're going to come up to it because there's quite a few reviews on this one.
Right.
All right. Same guy wrote, "And British Steel is better than Painkiller." Are you fucking kidding me? All right. I guess that was towards you.
No, no. He's saying I'm right.
No. He doesn't think it's. He put. This is what he wrote. Oh wait, no. I got it mixed up. He wrote, "And British Steel," and he put "is" as in 2 capital letters. "Is better than Painkiller."
Yeah, well, he's wrong.
And then he wrote this other thing. Are you kidding me? No, I think he's right. James West on the Creatures of the Night. I guess he hasn't heard it yet. Creatures has the best overall sound from all the Kiss albums. The best drum sound I've heard. Yes, Vinnie Vincent helped save Kiss starting with this album. And fuck was Ian really wasted? Okay.
True story. And I do agree. That's the best Kiss drum sound ever. I do agree with that.
And Clint Eastwood, my number one fan, who I've deleted so much from all my play, he wrote, "This needs editing for the Creatures of the Night," which I did edit it, you jackass, but I put up YouTube unedited. And then he wrote, "Ralph is a fag."
But as much bad shit as I've heard about that episode, he's probably right.
And then TikTok man attacked Clint Eastwood, saying, "Dr. Fuck a fag? How dare you? Just because your whore mom had her gash transformed into a fucked up looking dick after the doc violator, it does not make him a homo. Fuck off, Clint." And by the way, everybody, whoever laid eyes on Ralph knows he's a filthy, dirty scumbag spick and not an ass pirate. Get your shit together. Gotta love TikTok. Yeah. Thank you, TikTok man.
And TikTok man would beat the shit out of you.
Oh yeah. Fuck Clint. Clint Eastwood's a dick. I mean, this is a guy that I ignore constantly. I keep banning, and then he just keeps popping up on other pages, and I'm kind of like, wow, you must really, really love me, you know. I mean, it's like this other guy. I skipped his comment earlier.
Oh, but I was just gonna say, TikTok man though. TikTok man is your stereotypical fucking Boston fucking Mick that will beat the living shit out of you. So I would love to see, and I'm not just saying it. Sometimes it's in spirit. Sometimes you don't have to have like the best build or shit like that. Sometimes you just have pure fucking aggression. TikTok man has the pure aggression and the fucking muscle behind it. He would fucking knock your dick in the dirt. I love that motherfucker. Holy shit, I love me some TikTok man.
All right, this person, a Rolling Stone fan, got really upset with me. I see. I'm seeing this comment for the first time because I guess I wrote goat head soup, and he wrote, "You flippin' idiot! It's not goat head soup. The correct title is goat's head soup." I have I know. I love people like this. I have two copies of the original vinyl, and I've been listening to it since it came out. What a damn disgrace. Well, this person's called Some Girls, which means it's like two girls having a period at the same time. So fuck him. I'm going to keep that title like that.
And people like that, it's like, really? Like you're superior because you've done this. Like I remember, what was it, the Ace Frehley review where you didn't know like what out, Plan 9 from Outer Space, and you said something or other. It's like, if you're that fucking anal about, goddamn well what he's talking about. Don't be a fucking cunt.
Well, this is my point with people like that. It's like, I'm okay. You got the original vinyl. Woo. Let me tell you something. If I don't know if mine's original because I bought my goat head soup without an S for used, and it might be an original. I don't know. I do own it, but I don't give a fuck. If they release, and I love goat, one goat's head soup. I love that album. That if they were to release it on 180 gram, I'd prefer to have it on 180 gram than the original. So fuck you. Go shove those tampons up your fucking mom's ass for having you. All right, the next one. TikTok man on the Led Zeppelin Physical Graffiti. Perhaps the greatest album of all time. If only Hot Dog was written in time to be included, it would solidify its place at the top. I know In the Light can't compare with anything on Breakin'. Okay. Oh, look, our old favorite guy, Mr. Max Power.
Oh, Max Power! I was waiting for him to show up.
This is the episode where we were actually in Memphis doing the episode with Scott Stein. He wrote, "Squashing vaginas along the way, Wadzilla stomps through the Rockin' podcast as they discuss GNR's appetite for destruction." Oh wait, hold on. There's a read more option. Let me get it all up. Never before has heroin addiction, getting wasted on malt liquor, and shacking up with hookers sounded so goddamn exciting as they do on this record. If there was a Mount Rushmore for hard rock and heavy metal albums, I would nominate this bastard for a place on it. This is one of my favorite albums ever, and I'm always in the mood to listen to it. Hopefully someday Appetite will get a proper rock and metal combat podcast treatment. A romp through this record with Ralph and Ian would have even been the biggest square sniffing glue and taxing ass. Yowza. All right.
I feel the same way about the first Dangerous Toys album.
It ain't gonna happen.
Okay, bye.
All right. This is Creature of the Night. This guy's named JJT.
Uh-oh.
Wow. Poor Wadzilla got knocked from pillow to post in this episode. I think you all had some fair points, though. Hey, look. Hey, Wadzilla. He even thought you had fair points, so not all was lost there.
Well, I've heard that from like 3 people.
All right, there you go. So, hey, at least three people can handle annoyance. All right, this one is for the YouTube exclusive. I see a picture of Ace Frehley, so I guess we talked about Ace. Hey, guys, great episode. I really enjoy... Oh, his name is Parker Michael, by the way. Okay. Hey, guys, great episode. I really enjoyed this one. I'm 16 years old, and I recently joined Facebook group about 2 weeks ago or so. I've been watching your episode and podcast since January of this year, and your reviews are funny as hell. I enjoy all your reviews, even if I disagree with you. I love Iron Maiden, Seventh Son of the Seventh Son. It's my favorite Iron Maiden album. Ralph doesn't like it all that much, and that's cool. We agree to disagree. Sometimes I might be having a bad day, high school sucks, or whatever, but I can watch any of your reviews and podcasts and laugh my ass off and have a good time. Great stuff, guys. I agree with everything you guys talk about in this episode. Keep up the great work. All right, there. Thank you, Parker.
Who was that?
His name is Parker Smichael. He's a guy that he's only 16 years old, and he hates school, but we give him enjoyment.
No, but I love that. That's somebody who's like, hey, I ain't gotta agree with you, but I enjoy what you do. I love that review, so thank you, brother.
Yeah, it's awesome, dude. And let me tell you, for a 16-year-old, you're on the right track. Trust me.
There you go. That's awesome.
And keep listening to Seventh Son of Seventh Son, dude. If it's a good album to you, Dan, it's fucking good. Don't listen to me. I don't know. I'm a clueless.
Hey, I loved it when I was 14, so fuck it.
There you go. All right, JJT on the same episode of the YouTube exclusive. Great points, guys, and a rational person you would never like to commit suicide. Oh, I guess we talked about suicide in this one. But depression is a mental illness, and unless the people who want help themselves, sadly, no matter what they say, when it's in that state of mind, it falls on deaf ears. They truly believe nothing will ever get better because they seem worthless. So the last thing they're thinking is rationally, and how they would impact others. Not a Linkin Park fan, but the guy was a human being. It's very sad. There you go. Yeah. We did make a lot of good points on that one.
No. That's a nice review. And I admitted on that. I'm very, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm uncompassionate, and I don't rationalize with people in that state of mind. But you know what? They're all people. So, yeah, that's sad. Like you bring up a lot of times. I make jokes, but you're like, everybody has family, everybody has shit like that. And just because I'm not suicidal doesn't mean, other people aren't. So there you go.
All right.
A nice review. I really like that one. So thank you. Who wrote that? What's his name?
All right, let me go back. JJT.
JJT, thank you. Nice review.
All right, on another YouTube exclusive, Mr. TikTok Man wrote, "What a conundrum! I just paid Ian's mom $13.25 on PayPal for a Blumpkin, and while heading out the door to collect on my investment, I saw there was a new YouTube exclusive for the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. Man, sometimes life is full of tough choices. I guess their horror will have to wait. I need my Rock and Metal Combat Podcast fixed. Thanks, guys."
That's terrible.
It's terrible, but if it would have, it's pretty good. It was your mom, not mine, so it makes it more funny to me.
I know. That's why I said it's terrible, because Christmas will be here before you know it, and I need money. Mom, that was terrible.
All right, James Crow on the goat head soup. He wrote, the problem with goat's head soup, dude, he wrote it wrong. He added an S. Is the crappy mix. As one Great Stones fan said, the drums sound like cardboard. Dancing with Mr. D is but a pale shadow of the outtake with the lengthy guitar solo. Ed Sullivan was no longer on the air when Angie came out as a single in 1973. The video first appeared on Don Kirshner's rock concert late at night, so quite unlikely this wedding song is legit. Okay, well, I guess we said it was on Ed Sullivan.
That's me. That's me. I could have swore my dad said, and I'm sorry, my dad's no longer with us. I could have swore my dad said it was on Ed Sullivan. Maybe I was wrong.
Well, maybe he said it, but he was mistaken. That's also possible.
Yeah, I don't give a dick. Suck a dick. Goat's Head Soup sounds perfect. Go fuck yourself.
All right, South of Heaven video. This guy wrote, South of Heaven video, not about haunting the chapel hell awaits like the title says. Strange enough. Still cool.
Yeah, you fucked up on that.
I fixed it though. I see it says South of Heaven now. Okay. It's from 2015 when AC/DC played at the Grammy Awards. Nice comment, cool photos. I like it more when I see guys talking than just hearing them talking, but still cool. Greetings from Spain. All right, cool. Yeah, I fixed that one. All right, on the Ian getting drunk, the one where you're drinking at the actual expo, on the Drunken podcast, whatever that shit was called.
What? Oh, when I was on Drunken Lullabies?
Yeah, that one, this guy wrote. Connor Stratton, by the way. At 1:27, I found out Ralph was filming. I guess because I was yelling, yeah, Ian, shit like that. Okay. Grey Wolf on there said, classic Sizzler. Krusty Farts wrote, LOL, Ralph yelling. And Ian rules. Yeah, Krusty Farts is... I think Krusty Farts is always on the almost... I know that guy leaves comments. It might be here, but I could have sworn he's probably on YouTube.
Oh, well, thank you, Krusty Farts, for saying something nice.
John Hansen, he's on the Ian thing. We might as well rename John Hansen Captain Obvious because he wrote, Sammy Hagar sucks.
Yeah.
Arnold Shavinsky wrote, Ian is looking sexy these days. Ooh.
Yes.
Corey Robertson.
Yes, I love that guy.
Graham bringing out the paps. Love it. A lot of comments on this review. Another one is Abby and Hannon's dad. I can't get past his politics. I don't know what that's about. Maybe you.
Who said that?
Abby and Hannah's dad. I don't know what that means.
They can't get past my liberal Nazi hating politics.
Maybe. Oh no! I'm sorry. That wasn't. I'm sorry. It says it's the Ted Nugent Weekend Warrior thing. So he's talking about Ted Nugent there.
They love Nazis.
So this guy's more on your page. All right, William Ortiz on the drunken one. I don't think that Ian liked the preservation ale. I guess they gave you that. And Mighty Dog on that one just wrote giggity. Dark Terror on that one, on the drinking one. The best part of the whole video is Ralph's comments. I don't remember what I was doing. I know I was yelling, but I can't remember what I was saying. Rock Rabbit on the Generation Swine said, I still do love this Generation Swine album, even if the band itself hates it. So what? Yeah, exactly, dude. We hate it, but so what? You love it, so what? We hate it, so what? Right? Jimbo Stanley, I like this one. On the Ian Drunken one, he wrote, Ian's cock must be colossal these days.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Abby and Hannah's dad, again on the YouTube exclusive. My only complaints I have about you guys is, one, sometimes the sound quality drops way low. And two, you don't make enough of these podcasts, so I listen to the same ones over and over. But for what I pay, zero, I'm just grateful for. I do have to listen from you guys. Thanks, guys. This guy needs to be aware that we're also on, Podbean. I guess he's just checking us out on here.
And iTunes.
But shit, I put up a new one every week. I don't know what he's talking about.
We're on iTunes worldwide. What more can you do than iTunes? That's the biggest format ever. Jesus
You know
Christ.
what? I know Abby and Hannah's dad. He's left me a lot of great comments on other things I've done. I can't remember where, but
yeah, and he's on America Online. You know?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. All right, on Goat Head Soup, John Colon. Colon? Is that how you spell colon? I hate to be saying this wrong. Colon? Is it colon?
I don't know.
All right, whatever. The Stones just kicked off their European tour, and for the first time since 1973, they performed "Dancing with Mr. D." Mr. D. Oh, that's cool. He even put a link to the video to watch it.
Okay, nice.
All right.
That's all.
Jeff Howlett on the drunken one. He wrote, "Dr. Fuck, hope you're the fuck out of Miami. That hurricane is no joke. Stay safe and don't die on me, man. Love you." As you can see, Jeff, just for you, bro, I stayed alive.
Hey, and I just want to say there was so much concern showed for you during the hurricane that it should be very flattering to you. A lot of people were worried about it.
Yeah, no, I already had an episode where I thanked every single person that I really felt like, wow, man, thanks, guys.
And I gotta say, my friend Bridget, who you hit on, and I tried to explain to you that she was gay, she listened to that episode and she laughed her ass off. She goes, "Oh my God, that was amazing."
Oh, what, with me hitting on her?
Yeah, where I'm like, "Hey, dude, she's not into you." And she's like, what? Bring a friend and stuff. and you were going off about that. She loved it. So
yeah, but you know what, man? I made Bridget laugh, and chicks love dudes that are funny.
Oh, she listens to us all the time, and she even told me, like, she's an artist, dude. I mean, she is like a welder, a sculptor. She's all this. And she said there's so many times where she's working in her shop, and even the neighbors here laughing, like, "What are you laughing about?" And she's listening to us. So
does she listen to the YouTube stuff though?
I don't know about the YouTube. I know she.
Well, send her a link to this. Hey, Bridget, baby.
Yeah.
I can convert you.
Yeah.
And then I'll leave you.
No, she is a fan, and like I said, I mean, this is the woman that was like willing to travel with food and supplies to you and your parents.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I hope she does understand I was joking.
Oh, no, but she was like very, like I said, she laughed her ass off when we talked about it, and I mean, she works in another department. She comes sees me and she's like, "Oh my God, you guys were so funny," and but she was also the same person that was very serious, like, where does he live? Where does his parents live? I'm going down there to help do, relief and stuff like that. And she was very concerned about you. So that's amazing.
Thank you so much, Bridget. And I have a lot of respect for you. And just for that, I am not going to try to get with you, because by me getting with you, it would be a terrible thing for you.
Yeah, it would ruin even women.
Yeah, because believe me, I'm hung like a belly button. And any belly button, by the way. All right, the next one is for Creatures of the Night. This guy seems like he seems to be upset with you. I can't pronounce his last name. Michael something. Creatures wasn't liked by general public till the no makeup cover. They went out buying stuff and grabbed it because of that. It has a music impact on the recording of Lick It Up. Kids played Creatures because they wanted the new fans to look at it, because every single song is good live. Creatures only impacted the hardcore fans. Well, that's what we were trying to say to Ian. So it didn't work for you. It's not going to work for us. It didn't work for us. It's not going to work for you. Go tell him, Ian.
There you go.
We rewrote history. Tell him. All right.
There you go.
Okay. Episode 22, Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard and Diary. There's proof of how the song was originally written. Randy was staying with Ozzy in an apartment in England at the time. Ozzy said he was singing some words he had in his head out loud. Randy asked him if it was a Beatles song. Ozzy said no, it's something I came up with. Randy said, let's work on it together before you forget it. Suicide Solution came out from Randy goofing around during sound check. Ozzy asked him, "What was that you just played?" Randy said, "What was that?" Ozzy said, "What was it you just played?" They worked the song out right there on the spot. Well, I guess we didn't mention that on the episode, but I'm very well aware of both those stories.
And I believe the minute it was written, Bob Daisley said, "Hey, that sounds good."
Yeah. All right. Ian on the Drunken episode. Jeff Hallett wrote again, Captain Obvious here. Rock and Metal Combat Podcast shits all over the other podcasts. I tried listening to those other shows and was bored to death. Hell yeah, Jeff.
Thank you.
Telling it as it is. And then, now we're getting to the comments for the actual video of us on stage over there. From Jeff Hallett. This video is proof that you two are the most entertaining podcast, bar none. I tried listening to about 20 other music podcasts, from big names like Eddie Trunk to small shows that don't regularly post. I've tried, but just can't listen to anyone else. You guys make me laugh. Is awesome, and Sunday is now my favorite day of the week. Next summer, I'm going to try to come see you guys at the very least and donate next year. Love you, Dr. Fucking Ayatollah.
Who said that?
His name is Jeff Hallett.
Thank you, Jeff Hallett. Yeah,
well, Jeff Hallett has left us. Jeff Hallett has left us many comments before.
And please for you guys, seriously, we've already been granted, yes, we are returning to the second one, but they are putting us way later because of how foul Ralph and I were. But the more of you that show up can change that, and then please show up to be, to show them that there is people who love this trash that we do. And I can't think enough. Scott Stein, John Oldemeyer, fucking TikTok man, fucking Nate. People who drove across for the first one, I want to see quadruple that next year. Please.
Well, here's a lot of comments on the same video that mirror what this guy said. James West, the absolute best fucking podcast ever. Corey Robinson, cause science, you guys fucking rule. I'm 6 beers deep and loving this. Marco R wrote, the best podcast. Abby and Hannah's dad wrote, dude, if you lived in California, we can totally hang out.
That guy.
I'm not gay though, like that fag Ian. LOL. Not that it's okay to be gay. Not that it's okay to be gay.
Yeah, I think I responded to that.
You replied, you wrote, your mama's a fag. And then he replied to you saying, I know she's your biggest fan. I think this guy's actually a good guy and he likes you. I don't think he's mean-spirited. I think he's a cool dude.
Yeah, there you go. Well, then show up next year and say it to my face.
Exactly. Abby and Hannah's dad. Ace Man on that one, on us on stage over there. You guys, without a doubt, have the best fucking podcast in the world. I couldn't stop laughing. I thought I was going to bust my spleen from laughing so hard. Seriously, you guys need to get your own TV show. Keep up the good work. Take care. This guy knows his game. He knows what's up.
Thank
you. He always shows up on the Dr. Fuck Show chat room. Mighty Dog wrote, love me some Ralph and Ian. And I see Bushy. All right, Nathan Lewis, who helped us finish this YouTube episode because I didn't have the end of it and he did. Though he kind of missed me wiping the microphone with my ass, but you can kind of tell I did it. Nathan Lewis wrote, this is fucking awesome. Thanks for the beer, Ian. Love how the doc left the scumbag comment at the end. Classic. You guys are a radio podcast. So glad to be a small part. Burn all the posers. Yeah, the thing is that I used the audio you sent me that was from the direct feed, but it didn't pick up TikTok man saying, oh, what a scumbag when I wiped my ass with a microphone. And I did add that in because it was just so fun. Great way to end it.
Oh, and again, hats off to everybody who showed up for us, but fucking TikTok man shows up with 2 other guys who had no idea what we do or anything. He's like, fuck you, we're going to see these guys in fucking Nashville. And they came all the way from fucking Boston. You know, it's like is amazing. You know,
And he brought us some cool Van Halen shirts.
oh, those Van Halen shirts, man.
I love it. I love it. Has the American flag on it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Nate. Thank your wife, dude. I mean, that's fucking amazing. And you know, we got to give props to Nate's wife because you know she had a large part to do with that. And I'm not saying large because she's got a big ass. That's what Nate said. I'm just kidding. No, that was so awesome though. But you know, we made time for all of these motherfuckers who showed up for us. You know, and by all I mean four. But you know what I mean. You're all included, and for anybody who wants to come next year, you will be part of it too because this shit is nothing without you guys. I mean, if you guys didn't listen, we'd have no reviews to read. So come next year because it's going to be we're going to be even more vile next year than we were last year.
I don't know if TikTok man's wife's ass is huge, but something tells me that she walks bow-legged after he lays the pipe. Yeah, TikTok man.
Yeah.
My boy. All right, Philip from the Goat Head Soup, the singular Goat Head Soup. That was the Stones album right after Exile on Main Street, and several great songs beside Angie included Heartbreaker. Many Stones fans I know say this is their best album. Certainly most different Stones songs that's excellent. Why are they listening to Let It Bleed when they critique Goathead Soup? Mr. D is satanic imagery. All right, cool. I like to keep stuff like that in too, you know, because it's a fan perspective of albums we review.
Right. Yeah. Plus you can tell they're from England because it doesn't make sense.
Dustin on the Ian Getting Drunk. Thanks for recording this. Had no idea there was a video of the full thing.
Yeah, Dustin from Drunken Lullabies.
Okay, there you go. You left us a comment on that one.
Yeah, and I sent him. I thought I sent him a message said, "Hey, it was up," or no. Here's what I did. I asked him for permission. I said, "Hey, can we put this up?" And I thought he said, "Yeah." And then later he's like, "Oh, I didn't realize you had the whole thing." Dustin was very cool, and I want to thank him so much for, asking me to be part of that because it was a lot of fun. The beer sucked, but the alcohol was great.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really liked him. He got a good vibe. What's the name of his podcast again?
Drunken Lullabies.
So check it out. Drunken Lullabies, people.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah, and they're doing some really cool ones right now. So definitely check that out.
All right. Wasp Inside the Electric Circus. Jeff Hallett wrote, "Great video, fellas. Thanks to you guys. I'm a diehard Wasp fan again. I remember buying Fuck Like a Beast on cassette and hiding it from my parents when I was a kid. Anyway, glad you're safe, Dr. Fuck. Once I get my money problem solved, I'm donating for a Crimson Idol review. Love you guys." All right, you're going to have to suffer through that one.
Oh, yeah, because I'm going to be very mad about that.
I mean, I halfway like that album. Half of it I like.
But here's one thing that blew my mind. Our second biggest episode of this year was Inside Electric Circus.
Wow.
Yes. The only one that beat it was Creatures of the Night.
Oh, God.
Yeah, the second biggest episode was Wasp Inside Electric Circus. I had no idea, but it was amazing.
We got to redo Creatures of the Night for sure, though. So I can listen to it.
Yes.
All right. This is for Black Sabbath Born Again. Scott Leoski wrote, "That was going to be my first tattoo. I was 15 years old when this love it more now than ever. Remember being at my friend's house spinning this album, and it was very haunting, beautiful record." I agree, dude. I did the same thing during that time. I used to have a cassette back then. One side was Born Again, the other side was Bark at the Moon, and we would play like at the park constantly. And, it's just something so special about Born Again.
You know what we got to do. And maybe not in March if you're not ready. But you've never had a tattoo.
No.
And New Orleans?
No, I'm not going to get one, dude.
New Orleans is like crazy for tattoos. So when I go get my Rock and Metal Combat podcast tattoo, you should get a Black Sabbath tattoo.
No, I'm not going to do it.
Faggot.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
That's right. All right. Okay, now we're going to go. So we must be winding down here because this was from the last one I put up. The Cure pornography.
Oh my God.
Oh, I haven't seen these reviews, so I can't wait to see what people have to say about this. TikTok fan first one wrote, "Can you get AIDS from this podcast?" And then I wrote, "Is water wet?" And then he wrote, "I think I just did. I made it 12 minutes or so. Yeah, where the hell did Dr. Fuck get all this video footage?" On YouTube, dude. Seriously.
Let me ask you this, Ralph, because I scantily went through the episode because even I was like, that was, and I'm a very proud friend of the homosexual community, but even I was like, oh, this is too gay for me. But I thought I saw a comment. Did you not include the songs? You put different songs?
Dude, all I did was put, I went on YouTube and I looked for gay music. And it's all dance music. And I just added, what they play at gay bars.
Well, that's so funny because today I put up a video on the Wadzilla World page, and for a classic like 80s disco song called "Get Off" by Foxy, and I've heard this song like since I was a little kid, and I always thought it was like I thought it was a black band, just like a black disco band. Turns out it was like a total gay white group. I mean, like dancing like so gay, like gay. And like you feel like, wow, that's the gayest thing I've ever seen. I was like, I had no idea until I posted it. I was just like, oh, they got an official video? Like, awesome, I'm posting that. But man, when I saw what you did for the fucking Cure episode, I was like, holy shit. I was like, and Ralph even told me, he's like, yeah, that's what you get for being the guy who knows how to edit. Because that's what I would do for fucking REO Speedwagon.
I know.
Because to me, that is the worst album. And
but it's not gay. I'm sorry, it's not gay. Like
it is to me. It is to me.
No, come on.
Well,
dude.
no. Here's the thing. The Cure's not gay to me because I like the Cure. REO Speedwagon's not gay to you because you like REO Speedwagon. But there's a lot of people who are like REO Speed. You might as well say the fucking Spin Doctors or fucking Gin Blossoms.
Oh yeah, I know.
When you say it. But you, because you have, like
I'm a bully. I'm a big bully.
Oh yeah. But I'm like, oh my God. I was like, if I can make a video, but I'm too fucking lazy and I don't have the technology. But if I was like Steve Austin and I had the money and the technology, I would make the gayest fucking video for that fucking REO Speedwagon fucking horrible bag of shit.
And I would quit the podcast because I'm a hypocritical piece of shit. How do you like those apples?
Yeah, but lucky for you, I'm fat and lazy. But oh my God, no, it was funny. But I did see some reviews were like, dude, that's too gay. I had to turn out,
Well, speaking of that, here's TikTok man on it. This I think is the first comment he left. He wrote, "Dude, this is some disturbing shit. Did Bushy loan you some of his gay porn to create this? The combo of talking about the Cure and seeing a bunch of shirtless bone smugglers making out is a bit too much. Although I'm sure Justin Childer loves it."
No, and that's what's fucked up is that was actually Nate's home videos from the last family reunion. So, that's kind of mean. But while you mention it, it was kind of gay.
Corey Robinson on the Cure one wrote, "Stoked! I'm so happy you guys put this up. Wait, where are the actual songs?"
I know, that's the thing I was saying. I was like, oh my God, not only did he and here's the thing, like, you're the straight guy, but you fucked that episode up the ass.
Yep. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got the.
Hey.
What I did, if in case people want to know, I went on YouTube and all I kept typing up was gay parade, Richard Simmons. I was just looking for all the gay stuff and I just added it to it. And then,
Yeah.
you know, I got all creative and shit.
Yeah, so when you hear Love Walks In, that's not a Cure song.
And you know, another thing I want to say too is that making this video and overlooking it while I was making it, I thought to myself, I don't think one person's going to make it through the whole thing. I just thought, it's like 2 hours of gay footage. It's crazy. All right.
Those gay people watched that video and voted against gay marriage. That's how bad it was. They're like, oh, I like Mike Pence.
There you go. All right, JJT on that Cure episode. Funny episode, is always entertaining. Could have done without the visuals, though. Yeah, that's what I told you. Jeff Hallett on the Cure thing. Wadzilla, get your ass to high ground and stay safe, brother. I tried watching this video, but I just couldn't do it. I tapped out about 12 minutes. Way too much cock. And great, I guess he wrote this about hysteria on the Cure thing he wrote. Great Def Leppard review, fellas. Fuck, I hate that album. After 3 kick-ass records, they released a lip gloss album for chicks with cringeworthy lyrics. Just think, in 2018, they're touring the States and playing this record in its entirety. Love you guys. And on the final one was from our old co-host Terrence Reardon. On the Cure one, he wrote, "This is hilarious. I would have pissed on it myself." All right, so there you go. There's your YouTube. It's we done it, dude. We finished it. That was many months worth, and that, yes, there was a lot of editing done because, you know, you gotta leave fucking comments that make us want to talk. If you're just gonna write stuff like, you know, oh, I loved it, or, you know, great episode, guys. I mean, it's cool. We enjoy it, but, you know, we need to, you know.
Just as long as you're leaving this shit where I talked about beep and his beep comment, you know, I'll be happy.
And also, like, you know, just, you know, take notes on TikTok Man, Jeff Hallett, you know, the great Max Power, you know, those people, what they leave, you know, those kind of comments are, you know, great to talk about, you know.
Exactly.
All right, Ian, so we're done, dude.
We are?
Yes, we are.
God, I could go for hours.
I know. I need to take a shower.
All right.
I need to make something to eat, too.
All right. Yeah, me too. All right, you stinky Cuban. We're going to have fun on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. All right. See you then, guys. Wait, let's do a proper ending.
Okay.
Then we'll talk about Sunday.
All right.
Well, all right, Ian. Let's call it a night. And till next time, my friends, keep leaving comments and make them